Hi, hello, happy Thursday from the Windy City. I've just come back from the cafe where I met one friend today because the other friends had a puncture in her mobility scooter and she was waiting for the repairman to come and replace the 4 tyres, so she couldn't come. Boy, was it windy. You know, when you're going down the seafront and it's whipping the sand, you've got no need to go to a beautician, although I need to, yeah. You get exfoliated for free because the sand just blasts you. It was like, it was in my mouth, in my eyes, I had my sunglasses on, just merely to keep the sand out my eyes, yeah. Anyway, I'm wearing an old cardigan today, you'll have seen it many times before. It was made from a cotton called Shoulder and Stahl, that was it, yeah. Got a big wooden button on it. So, anyway, I haven't got a lot to show you today, really, except I've got a book. So, if you're interested, I've got a book. I've finished one sleeve of my friend's sweater. Yeah, still got the shading, you know, it starts off blue and finishes up blue and it's got green in the middle. And I've started the other sleeve. I'm about 3 patterns up on the other sleeve, so that will soon be finished. But I got distracted actually by a YouTube video that I saw. It's a lady called Days Crochet, D-A-Y''S Crochet. And she had a Crochet Boho Crossbody Bag, yeah. She used ready-made liners, and I think I showed you these before. I managed to get some from Amazon. No, not the T one. Amazon. And they have zippers. And they're made of canvas and they're very nice, but they weren't the same size as her video. She was in America, and so she managed to get some that were 9 inches by 6 inches. And I could only get 8 and I think it's 8 1/4 by 4 1/4. So I had to adapt the pattern. Anyway, thought, yeah, nothing ventured, nothing gained. And you know me, purple, favourite colour. Yeah, followed closely by red, but purple is my favourite colour. There we go. Yeah, thought it's rather cute. I had to adapt, but, you know, and I had to hand stitch the top to the zipper, yeah, but I thought it'd come out rather well. I just wished I could buy a bigger. I can buy a bigger one, but to buy a bigger one that would make it into more of a handbag would be £4.60 each for the little liners, whereas these little liners work out at less than £1 each. You know, so there's a big difference, isn't there? Especially if anybody wants me to make them one. You know, a big difference between like less than £1 and £4.60 for the liner. So, I might get one bigger liner for me and make it into, you're supposed to put a handle, you know, long handle, to make it into a crossbody bag. I mean, it will actually hold my phone, wherever my phone is, it will actually hold my phone, but not very much else. It would probably hold my credit card, well, not my credit card, my debit card and stuff like that, but it wouldn't hold any actual cash. Anyway, I might decide, you know, if you think, because it wouldn't cost that much to post, not even to America. Wouldn't cost that much to post, so I might branch out into bags, one never knows. Yeah. Anyway, what I really came on to show you was I got a new to me book. I don't think it's new as in new, because other people have got it, I think. It's by Nicki and it's called Stashbusters, Crochet Stashbusters. 25 great ways to use up your yarn leftovers for 1 ball or less. Well, as usual, there are things in that I've seen before, but there are some nice, pretty little things. It cost me $9.99, although I think if you search about, you can probably get a cheaper one second hand or whatever. But no, impatient Annie has to have it the day after, so she has to pay £2 extra, you know. Mind you, some of the ones at £7 had £2 something postage, so it was as broad as it was long, because I belong to Amazon where I get my postage free. Yeah, I know it costs me each month, but it still saves me, you know, on the postage, because I buy a lot of things. Right, bunny egg cozies, they are sweet. I never see the point of egg cozies myself, actually, because I never have a boiled egg. Scrambled egg, poached egg, whatever, no boiled egg. But they are very cute if you've got a little kiddie. Very Easter bunny-y, aren't they? And they're made with remnants of double knitting. I'm not sure if this is an American book or not. Sometimes they tell you at the beginning, don't they? Whether or not they're in US terms or UK terms. I know all you ladies like to know these things. Oh, this is very cheeky. The designs in this book are copyright and must not be crocheted for sale. Don't think they can implement that. That's cheeky, that. Really cheeky. You pay £9.99 for a book and they tell you can't crochet them for sale. Excuse me. No. I can understand you don't sell the book. I can understand you don't photocopy the book. I can understand things like that. And you don't claim the patterns are your own. But, hey ho, you're not to sell them. That's a bit cheeky, in my opinion. Yeah. The author's moral rights have been asserted. Oh, whoopee-doo, Nicki Trench. Yes. Oh dear, yeah. And yeah, it's printed in China, so, yeah. Enough said. Well, I don't think I care whether it's in US terms or UK terms now. Yeah, well, she can... I'm not selling things, as you know, at the moment, but I just object to being told I can't. That is cheeky. That is really, really cheeky. Who published it anyway? Let's have a look whether it's US or UK terms. I don't know. Doesn't say. All it says is printed in China. Like everything else printed in China. It doesn't tell you. Oh, the crochet stitches are worked in the same way in both the UK and the USA terms. Below is a list of the UK terms used in this book. Aha, it's a UK book. Sorry if you're in America. But if you want to sell these things, you're not supposed to. And we all know what she can do with that one, don't we? Mug cozies. As if she's going to go around every craft fair in the UK and the US. Ooh, you've used one of my patterns there. You're not supposed to sell them. Bobble Cafetiere Cozy. There we go. I don't possess a cafetiere, so I won't be making a cosy. And I never see the point of the mug cozies either, because I'd probably dribble and have to wash them every time I used a mug. Round stripy cushion cover. That's quite boho-y and bright, isn't it, for using your bits and pieces up? Oh, I didn't tell you what the cozies were, and I think they're all in double knit. Yeah, that's double knit for the cozies, double knit for the cafetiere, and Rowan hand knit cotton. 5mm. Oh, it's worsted weight. The cushion's in Aran worsted weight, but I'm sure you could adapt it to double knit if you had bits left over. Placemats. They are done in, oh my goodness, I've never heard of this one, spaghetti, but it's spelled with a Z, spaghetti. And it said it's super bulky. I suppose if it was a placemat, you would need it to be quite thick, so that if you put a hot plate down and you had a polished table, that it wouldn't actually, you know, burn through. You could always put a felt backing, couldn't you, or a cork backing on them. Vintage style a vase, or vase as we say in the UK, coaster. Rowan cotton glacé, approximately double knitting. They're quite pretty. But they're usually a bit wobbly, you know, when you put anything on them. They're not usually as flat as they might be, are they? I know I made some drink coasters one time, and every time I put my glass down on it, it wobbled over. You know, if you have a wine glass, for example, it wobbles over. Here we are, For Baby, Chapter 2. It's For Baby. We have got a little beanie hat done in cashmerino. Whoa. Yeah, as if we would use cashmerino for a baby beanie. Well, we might do if we had a bit left over. Looks to be fine because it's on a 3mm or 250 hook. It's quite pretty. But I wouldn't use cashmerino for a baby because you need to put them in the washing machine, don't you? Lilac Booties, Baby Cashmerino again. Oh, this is double knitting. Lightweight double knitting. Now they look a bit strange at the back of the bootie, don't they? I don't know whether they're supposed to look as though they're frilly. Frilly at the back. But they do look a little strange at the back of the bootie, don't they? Or is it just me? Oh, my fingers are cold. Star Stitch Booties, which are done in, again, the cashmerino. Oh, it says it's a lightweight double knitted or a sport weight, whatever sport weight. And they have got little toggles on them, which could be a bit uncomfy for the baby, but never mind. It's supposed to look aesthetically pleasing, I suppose, having toggles on it. Baby Pom-Pom Hat, Debbie Bliss double knitting. Quite a cute little hat for a baby. Nursery Coat Hangers, Debbie Bliss double knitting. They're much too nice to keep inside the wardrobe. Well, what is the point then? But they've got chickens on them, and they've got, is it strawberries? I think it's strawberries hanging on them. I mean, they are cute. But what's the point of making them unless you're going to hang them outside the wardrobe with nothing on them? Whatever. I'm ever practical. Ophelia Buggy Blanket. It's, Shakamaya Merino Extra Fine, which is double knit again. Now, I don't see how she can say you cannot make this and sell it. Because every page and every whatever's got a, wherever it's got a better picture. It's got a blanket exactly like that, hasn't it? So there's no way she can say she's invented that one. Sorry, Mrs., but no. Sorry, Nicki. Anybody can make a zigzag chevron blanket and sell it. Yeah, it's the same with these. You've seen them all over Ravelry, haven't you? Come off it. Sometimes these designers, they get on my pip, to be quite honest. You know, you can't copy any of the patterns in this book. Go look on Ravelry, go look on YouTube, and they're all over there, aren't they? I mean, this one, it's in double knit again. How many times have you seen that? Or very, very similar versions of the phone cover. Yeah, very original. This is very original. Jam Jar Tea Light Cozies, again in double knit, I think. Is it? No, it's lace weight. 2.5 crochet hook lace weight. Once again, there's at least 100 free Ravelry patterns or YouTube patterns for something like that. Bunting. It's made in double knitting, bunting. Very nice, very pretty, but I don't think you can copyright that one, my love. They make me smile when they say, "Oh, you're using my design," and it's like a design you've seen a million times, if you know what I mean. Pin cushions in double knitting. Now, to be quite honest, I think your pins would disappear into infinity, wouldn't they, if you stuck them in there? Especially if you put like wadding inside. Pins would go straight in and disappear forever. Unless you are posh or you have the glass-headed and the pearl-headed ones. Crochet hook. Cozy. She says at home she keeps her crochet hooks in jam jars. I've got lovely cases that I bought from Amazon for mine. But when I go out, I like to take a portable crochet hook cozy. No, I don't. And so she's crocheted that. Which, no, I wouldn't bother. Flower brooch. Debbie Bliss Baby Cash Merino double knitting again. Once again, very pretty. Once again, many like them exactly. Right. She's really got my goat saying you can't sell the things you make from the book. Really got my goat on that. Right, butterfly and blossom keyring double knitted. Just little flower things, you know, to put on your keyring. Well, she's put me in a bad mood with that now. Toys we're on to now. Pickle the puppy. You can use any cotton double knitting for Pickle the puppy. I suppose you could use any ordinary double knitting for Pickle the puppy. Melody the kitten. That's in double knitting. It looks like Hello Kitty, doesn't it? Not exactly original, is it? Hello Kitty gone wrong. Whatever. Sparkles the Snowman. Now he's in light worsted. Would it matter if you made him in double knitting? I swear I got a pattern for a snowman somewhere else in the shed. Now this one, Billy the Bear, is really, really cute, but I have seen many, many versions of that bear on many, many websites, and I think I've even got it in another book. I showed it to my friend at Knit Club and she said, I'm sure I've either must got the book or something because that bear looks awfully familiar. I thought it looks familiar because there's 1,001 bears all over Ravelry and whatever. Sugar Mice. Debbie Bliss double knitted. Little sugar mice. They look huge there, but I bet they're only tiny. Does it say? Approximately 2 inches tall. Yes, it looks like a huge, looks like a rat rather than a mouse, doesn't it? But apparently they're only 2 inches tall. And you've got baby bouncers, which, yeah, really, really original, Nicki. Really original. Yeah. Everybody's made a ball of some description or an egg of some description. Right, techniques we're on to now. Techniques. Yeah, she's really, really annoyed me saying that. You cannot sell your things from there. Yes, Nicki, I'm sorry I promoted you. I really do. It used to be on Etsy a lot and things like that saying, this is for your personal use only. And I'm like, really? Excuse me? Yeah, excuse me? I mean, I thought that was the whole point of a pattern was, you know, to make... I can understand them not wanting you to go into commercial production, yeah? You know, say the sugar mice, you go in on Etsy and you make 300 sugar mice in different colours and stuff, and you don't credit the... I mean, most people say if you credit the designer, you know, if you make something, you say... It's like me saying, I could say a lie and say I designed this, which I won't do because I didn't design it. I copied it from a YouTube channel. So I'm quite happy to say it was Days Crochet that designed this, not me. Not me. So, you know, I don't understand. I really don't understand all this, you know. You can buy my pattern for $10, but you can only use it for yourself. You can't sell one. Like, excuse me, are you going to stand around the corner and check everybody in the world? Oh, she's used my pattern, she sold it. Oh, dear. Oh, no. So I'm a bit like Sheila Rant. I've just gone off on a rant. I don't know. It's like people like Sir Dark and Cole, whatever, saying, yeah, you can buy our patterns for whatever they are now, £3.50, I think the Sir Dark patterns are. but you can't use it for anything else except for yourself. Like, that wouldn't wash, would it? That would not wash at all. You know, people who knit for other people, people who crochet for other people, you can't be using your, well, I use a lot of my own patterns, as you know, from the head, but, you know, I could not guarantee that everything I made for, when I used to sell things, which I want to sell things again, please, please, but everything I made to sell, I can't say, you know, I designed every single one of them. I might have adapted patterns, I might have altered a pattern, something I've got in my head that I've seen in a shop window, that I've seen somewhere. I may have even seen it in a magazine that I didn't buy. I might have even seen it in a crochet book that I didn't buy. You retain knowledge, don't you? You retain things. So it's very, very difficult for anybody to say, I designed this, I made this. Because you don't know where it comes from. It comes from the back of your mind. Something that you've seen that your mother used to make. Yeah? It's very, very difficult, I think, unless you are a couture designer with, you know, sewing designer, I don't mean crochet. You know, like Dior, Balmain, you know, like that, and they design something that really is unique to them. Then they can say, yes, I designed this. But I don't think many knitters or many crocheters can actually say, I designed this. I mean, I'm not knocking this lady at all, but she's got some fabulous, like, bags on her YouTube site, if you look her up. But I can't say that I would say that a lot of them were truly original. Maybe they are, you know, maybe that has been somewhere else. I've certainly made children's bags that are very similar, but I can't say they're the same. I've got a lovely pattern, and she's another one that this children's bag I had that had like circles that was like that I've made. I think I've actually got one left in the shed somewhere. She was the same. She said, you can't sell them. And I thought, well, can't I? Can I not? I thought, yeah, right, okay. But then again, her pattern was blatantly copied all over Ravelry after she'd made this pattern. And there were several different versions that were slightly tweaked and slightly different. So, I mean, I doubt if she could say, like, if I was to sell one, oh, you're using my pattern, I'd say, no, I wasn't. I was using this one off Ravelry. It was very similar to yours, but it wasn't yours. So, I'm not in agreement with that. I don't know what your thoughts are. What your thoughts are about that. I think if you buy a pattern, you buy the right to do with it whatever you wish. Yeah. As I said, not to go into mass production, you know, as a wholesaler, you know, to use somebody's idea, which they still do, don't they? They do, let's face it. You've only got to see a design in the high street on already the cheaper stores, like Primali and that. They have a duplicate, or what they call them, a dupe, don't they? They have a duplicate, don't they? Very similar to the high end on their shelves within a couple of weeks, don't they? So, how original is original? This is what I want to know. It's something that's always intrigued me. I mean, I'll say this is my own pattern, which it is, but I've probably seen the idea somewhere in the past. I cannot say I invented it. You know, because I can't say that I did. I might be copying somebody else's design in my head. I didn't use a pattern. I didn't use their pattern. I just did it. Yeah, which is what I normally do. But I'm not so big-headed as to say, I designed it. It's my design. You can't copy it. Heck, if you could copy that, you can copy it. It doesn't worry me. You know, if you look at mine, study it, and go home and make it yourself, fine. I'm not going to be, woohoo, you pinched my idea, you pinched my design. As my mother used to say, well, Copying is the sincerest form of flattery. I didn't quite understand that when I was younger, and I used to want to be unique. I used to make my own clothes when I was younger. I used to sew my own clothes because I did not want to look like anyone else. Yeah. I'm not one of those kind of people. If somebody is wearing something and it's the height of fashion, and every time you turn around somebody's got a version of it, you won't see me wearing it. It's the way I'm made. It's the way I'm made up. I will wear something weird and wonderful that nobody in their right mind would ever wear. Because I'm me, yeah. I dress conventionally at the moment because it's cold and it's winter and I've got my woolies on and that. I would love to be able to put cheesecloth on, bold dresses, bright things, you know, my Indian skirts and that, but it's blinking freezing. We're at the end of May, we're nearly into June. And what does the weatherman say? We're going to get 30 days more rain, says one. Then another one says, we're going to have a heat wave. So I wish these two weathermen would get their heads together and decide what it's going to be. 30 days of rain or a heat wave. I can't see the heat wave myself. Maybe a day, maybe 2 days. We're talking UK here. And believe me, the wind today was horrendous. It wasn't actually raining today. Well, not yet anyway. But the wind, oh gosh. Oh, talk about the sand. It gets the sand, it whips it up and it slaps it in your face as you're going down the seafront. Anyway, that's my moan of the day. So my moan of the day is, if you want to buy her book, you're not supposed to sell anything you make from it. But I won't tell if you don't. There it goes. Anyway, I don't want to make anything out of it. Really. I can't say there's anything in there that I would want to make to sell. So you're quite alright, Nicki. You're doing well. You're fine. I'll stick to something else instead. I may make some bulk bags. I might go on. She's got some nice ones if you go and look on her YouTube. See, I don't mind promoting other people. Credit where credit is due. She's got some lovely hats on there. She's got some lovely bags on there. It's Days Crochet. D-A-Y apostrophe. Yes. Days Crochet on YouTube. Yeah. So if you fancy making yourself a little bag, if you're a sewist, you can. Oh, shush, phone. You can make your own linings like Sheila does. Stop it. Why will you not stop? Obviously my phone is a little bit greasy. Yeah, if you sew like Sheila does, you can put your own linings in and put your own zippers in. But me, you know, hang on a minute. Got a sewing machine here. Still in its box. I haven't used it for years. I don't even know if I've got the little bobbins. I've got a pile of sewing in the corner that wants hems turning up, which I haven't done. So if you're a lazy little so-and-so like me, you can buy the little liners off Amazon and other places, of course. And I'm not talking about that Chinese place with begins with a T. There's a programme about that tonight if you're in the UK. Channel 4, 8 o'clock. They'll probably be telling you all sorts of naughty things about that thing. Anyway, I'm going to go, so bye for now. Hopefully I'll have finished the sweater when you see me next.